So Cardinal actually was born in the early 2000s when the textile mill land redevelopment became a possibility in Mumbai. Our lands in Mumbai in Sivri and Kurla were redeveloped, and a residential building in Sivri and a commercial IT park in Kurla were created. So we have north of 400 acres just within South India. We've got certain redevelopments going on in Mumbai. Purely as a real estate trajectory for the next 5 years within the company, we've got the largest, one of the largest at least, slum redevelopments going on in Bombay. We've got certain other land parcels that are already at the stage of development. In the late around 2008, 2010 is when the proceeds of both our Mumbai investments basically were then channeled into several properties in South India. So we have a land bank north of about 400 acres in various parts of South India. Bangalore, Mangalore, Mysore, Chennai, Hyderabad, some of the examples.
So the philosophy while designing Cardinal One, when the team came to us, it was Bangalore, it was our first project there. Our approach was to what are the key points in Bangalore and how could we differentiate our project from the other projects which are already underway in Bangalore or being inhabited already. One key highlighter was that the green city and the garden. So we want to make sure that even though you're moving into an apartment, you feel like the indoors and the outdoors is kind of bleeding in together. Already there is a certain amount of skyline which is phenomenal and visible in Yashwantpur. To that we added 6 kilometers of planter beds all around the property, not counting the actual green spaces at ground level or the green spaces at podium level. This was a significant differentiator. When you open your window, you kind of literally let the plants in to breathe with you.
So Yashwantpur has grown tenfold, in the last 10 years. It was a purely industrial zone, industrial area. I think in the last 15 years, from 2005, 2007, we've had hotels, some 5 stars, some 4 stars coming up. We've got a mall, we've got 2 hospitals, some schools, we've got quite a lot of residential real estate. Now there are large IT parks as well as commercial real estate coming up. I think it's one of the hottest markets of North Bangalore as of today, and I think it's only growing. The rates have doubled up in the last 5 or 7 years, and I can only see it doubling up further in the next 5 years.
So the 3 significant things that are differentiators for Cardinal One is, of course, there's the regular amenity space. There's a squash court, gym, yoga, senior citizens club, banquet space, walking track. All of that is standard, and I'm sure is available in other projects as well. I think the differentiator is the fact that you can take a complete apartment and have 0 columns, and in reality there are 0 columns in any of the apartments in between. So you can leave it like a complete big banquet hall, or you can break it up as many rooms as your heart desires. I think that was one of the key parameters, because whenever we're doing interiors, families are of different shapes and sizes and different sort of dynamics. So you might have a father, mother, 2 sons and their 2 kids all wanting to live in a 4-bedroom apartment, in which case, squeezing in an extra bedroom or an extra bathroom becomes critical. And sometimes you'll just have a married couple with a kid who want the luxury of space. I don't think homes are like one size fits all. We at Red are believers in the philosophy that customization of your living spaces is key to allowing any occupant to really enjoy the space. That was one key aspect. The second was the fact that you didn't have to go up a tower and then walk through a corridor to get to your apartment. So the eliminating of unnecessary corridor space, so it led to having 3 cores. So it became 3 wings, 3 separate cores with 3 elevators in each core, so that no one was waiting for a significant amount of time for their elevator. The elevator that you take up to your floor opens up into your own private lift lobby. You don't share that lift lobby with another apartment, nor do you share it with the other service elevator.
It's a seamless structure. Seamless in the sense, within each apartment there are no columns or beams that are blocking the creation or the deletion of any walls. On the periphery is where all the columns and beams are located. So in a 3 and a 4 BHK at Cardinal One, that's what we're offering. You could potentially and theoretically make a 3 BHK even into a 10 BHK and a 4 BHK into a 1 BHK. There is no blocking how you utilize your space. Every single square foot is accounted for, and every single square foot can be used there's a maximization of space that can be done within the four walls of the apartment. Bangalore being a garden city, we've created one of the largest potential vertical gardens of the city. We've got about 5,800 meters of planter box space that's running across every single floor of the building. Although we cannot expand within Bangalore horizontally any longer, but vertically we've sort of made a vertical garden a big possibility in this project itself.
It would be a criminal waste of space and resources to have someone who has, just a family that needs 2 bedrooms, move into a 3-bedroom and have 1 room used as a dumping room. So which was something that we felt very strongly about, rather than having spaces which are either locked up or underutilized. And also COVID, right? COVID taught us that spaces needed to be multifunctional and adaptable. So as requirements change, spaces change, family sizes change, new people are born into your family, some people pass away. I think Cardinal One is among the only project that I know of, that we've worked on or that I know of, which allows this adaptability, flexibility of space planning to the absolute hilt. A lot of people will tell you, oh, you can move the internal walls, but there's always a column. And literally there are no columns. All your external walls are sheer walls, so you can't change the facade. That was again important, that the community aesthetics would remain unchanged for years to come. We always tell all our clients that if you're going to buy an apartment or invest in an apartment, go look for a project which is close to completion or has occupation or is RERA registered. In this case, Cardinal ticks all the boxes. I think they're promising 1-year delivery. I think the rate at which they're going, they'll be ready in 6 to 9 months maximum. That's, I think, a unique proposition.
So the possession of Cardinal One would be in next year, March 2024. We've already finished the RCC work of all 3 wings, and just the finishing works are ongoing right now. I can foresee by the end of Cardinal One, by March 2024, we're looking to launch at least another 3 projects within South India itself. And in the next 5 years, I think we should have north of 10 or 12 projects within South India.